by the morning. I had me some racks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got to picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on the. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with the 2 dot team. And who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. What a spin. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Detroit!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Sean Robinson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marcel Aitman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 9. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 22! Watch 32! Watch 32! 0! 21!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Hey, go here!
On 1st down, Stafford here. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing is Stafford, eluding the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Back.
They get it to him running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Stafford now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Johnson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never...
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out now come the Lions. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Legion able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it. And got his man complete. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 43 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, 22! 4 down, tag 53!
On 3rd down, Stafford. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Stafford now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing again is Stafford. Roberts has it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Again, it's Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now Stafford rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen going to throw. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. He's still barreling through. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Now Allen again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Brandon Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Perry in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Allen ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now Allen throwing on second down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Completes it right side to Dodson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 13. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now it's Stafford. It's caught by Roberts. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're 21. On the move. 1st and 10.
20. 21.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Out left side here to Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Buying time to his left. Powerful running. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Crosby puts it through, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flex round! Flex round! Hey, 80's yours. 80's yours. Here we go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw again. Webb eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
To throw on third down, Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Underneath for Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. David Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now a first down throw. Webb. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This quarterback now just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10. Webb now from the gun. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Webb being chased out left. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Webb, buying time to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Webb dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Flex round. Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. White 90. White 90. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
Detroit! Detroit!
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Check, Mike 42. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And back at the beginning of the year, they said they thought they could win 10 games. That's such a good number to shoot for. They achieved that here.
And why is that such a good number to shoot for? 10 usually gets you into the playoffs. An excellent goal, and they accomplished it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.